Welcome. I'm your Game Master, Robert Rumble, and this is the Wednesday Night RPG Wrap-Up. This week, the party learns that the bandit leader Rahul is the person they're looking for. So they leave the caravan and they travel east, tracking the emissaries over rolling hills of chaparral until that evening when they make camp upon a ridgeline. During the night, nothing really happens except for some wild animals pass by. The next day, they continue tracking their quarry easterly as they zigzag towards the mountains. When evening comes around, they camp in the bottom of a ravine. That night, while Arya is on watch, she hears voices. When she responds, arrows come flying into camp, hitting Eva. The party fires back, hitting one of the bandits, just as an ice storm comes down on the campsite, severely injuring all of them. Eva magically throws a log from the fire and hits one of the bandits, setting him and the ground around him on fire. He runs around, spreading the fire as he tries to beat the flames out, and his companions rush to help. Just then, a breeze comes over the hill, fanning the flames towards the party in a most unnatural way. With the bandits out of sight, they set their task to putting the fire out. But that is quickly doused when a stinking cloud settles upon them, forcing them to continue their journey east with the fire close behind them. And Ava, distraught over the idea that she started a range fire. That evening, Ava remembers she has Leomund's tiny hut, a magical spell that will protect them from the fire and the denizens. Safely inside, they listen to the wood crack and snap as the fire passes by. The next morning, they awake to a hellish sight. The ground black and charred, covered with ash, with burnt plants sticking up out of the ground, and billows and smoke billowing up. The eastern sky dark with clouds. And before the end of that day, they release their life force upon the ground, dousing the fires and turning the soot into a thick black mud. Several days later, the party reaches the tree line of the mountain forest, and Arya's pixie leads them to the bandit's lair, where they meet Rahul for the very first time. Excited, they hand him the scepter, and he looks sadly at it and mutters, "So it has begun again." And it's then they realize they are their own grandparents, and the legends that they were told are true. And thus, the legend of the Thessalan Specter of Leadership begins again. That is the conclusion of this D&D campaign. Next week, we will start a new campaign with RuneQuest. Looking forward to that. Now, they've all decided to roll up young characters, early teens. The campaign's going to start with them in a slaver's wagon, completely enclosed with 12 other teenagers. The only holes are the air holes high up, And that's the only light that manages to get in. They've been in this wagon for about 2 weeks, being let out only at night. They have no idea where they are or where they're going. And that is how the story will begin. I thank you for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to click the subscribe button before you leave. And may your characters always survive and have fun. Thank you.